Minions! What's going on, YouTube? But you guys are having a great start to your 4th of July weekend because we got another new movie to kick off July, and that is Minions and Monsters. The third Minions movie in this. Minions! I'm gonna be honest. I walked out of the movie and I was just like, for as many people that are just like, how many Toy Stories are they gonna make? They made 5. Oh my god. They literally have like 3 Minions movies that are prequels, not to mention the 4 Despicable Me movies that are pretty much Minions movies too. That has like 7, 8 Minion movies. Nope. Keep on harping on Toy Story, gonna keep making them, but Minions, they can go on till the dawn of time. But anyway, the new Minions movie, I saw it this morning, and it's a good. I'm gonna say this movie is fun for the kids. I will just say this, if your kids are kind of antsy because there are too many slow parts of Toy Story 5, well, this movie is just fast enough for them to be like, yep, I'm locked in. The movie, like, it has more of the same Minion shenanigans that you've grown to love. I will say that there is actually a story that kind of keeps things focused up for once. It doesn't feel like they're just kind of random clips, TikToks, amalgamation of Minions just put into a movie. It actually feels like, okay, it had this beginning, a middle, and actually an end, and a pretty twist end that I did appreciate. So, actually, this might be the best Minion movie I have seen so far. Don't make any more. Get to the good and bad, why I feel like Minions and Monsters comes out in theaters this. Well, it's actually in theaters right now, actually, because 4th of July weekend. So, take the kids to go see Minions if they want to see it. Parents, beware. Oh, adding in the movie, like I said, I don't know none of the actors' names. I'm not going to name off any of them. Just know that the characters, the Minions, they're fun, they're back, and they're just crazy. They're following a new group of Minions this time around, not the same ones we followed for the last 2 movies, so I guess that spices it up. It kind of does, because this new Minion, his name's James. He's a film, connoisseur. It's like, I want to make the best movie I can ever make in my life. Step 1 of that is to get away from Illumination and maybe go to Disney. Don't go to Disney, because Illumination did do $2 billion movie. But anyway, the Minions and the characters, they're back, they're fun, they're just all the zaniness you remember. There are a few new one-off characters. You got the new monster Cthulhu, or Baby Cthulhu. He's cute, he has a funny voice, the kids will love him, and yeah, the characters, they're fine. The movie is pretty simple. You should know by this point, Minions pretty much just want to find the next boss they can just, follow around and rule the world with. And this time, one of those Minions kind of breaks off because he wants to do films. And now he wants to film his own movie. And then that leads to one thing and another. And now Cthulhu unleashes this hell monster to let the new-ish Minions adventure begin. Pretty much straight in the pocket. Minions more or less unleash a hell demon. And now the Minions gotta deal with it. Thus, Minions and Monster. Okay, good in the movie. Well, what's the good? Okay, I think the good is kind of like the not so good. I mean by that, the fact that this movie definitely doesn't have as many annoying Minion moments as the previous movie. Like, it does kind of know how to focus up, but it's more tamer than usual. I mean, like, as an adult, I wasn't watching it. I was just like, someone shoot me. I was actually watching this pretty much just like, I'm engaged and everything like that, just like pop culture references. Maybe because it's the film critic in me that appreciates, because the movie takes place in old school Hollywood, and it was called Hollyland, and people were filming off of, film, and they would shoot movies the old fashioned way before all this AI and shit. I did appreciate that. That spoke to the film critic in me. I did like that. And like I said, the movie is kind of funny, and the fact that it's like, I got more chuckles in it than it was just like eye roll and shit to make me be like, somebody kill me. Again, the biggest strength to get this movie is the fact that it does focus up, because it actually does have a story that you can follow. No, don't get me wrong. There is a B-plot that comes in that deals with the Minions, because again, the Minions just have to break off, because you have to follow 3 Minions, and then you got the bigger group of Minions that's doing their other thing. When the Minions do their other thing, that's like I feel like it takes away from the A-plot, and I hate that shit. Actually, it does lead to somewhere that was actually a pretty cool payoff. I was just like, I got a feeling they're gonna really do this. We'll see. I almost thought it was going to be a joke, and then it paid off, and I was like, oh, that was actually really clever. Good job, Minions. I don't have any bad to say about the movie. The fact that, again, it's a kid's movie, and I know people be like, kids' movies, that doesn't mean it gets a pass for being shit. This movie's not really bad at all. It is, like, straight for the kids. In a world, in a summer where we got Toy Story 5, which was for families, and kids can appreciate it, this one is strictly like, yeah, I'm about to go do my taxes in July for some reason, so I'm about to go to prison, but I'll put on Minions and Monsters, and you do your thing while I Dot the IRS. At the end of the day, Minions and Monsters was a pretty fun movie. I gotta say, the kids will have an amazing time with it. If they like Minions before, they'll love Minions again. So get ready to just, have your house Minified for the rest of July until end of July when Spider-Man comes out, and then it'll be Spidey-fied. That being said, I'm gonna say, I'll give it a solid safe rating. I'll say that Minions and Monsters is definitely a very safe 7 out of 10, which is definitely worth seeing at matinee. Minions and Monsters officially in theaters now. So if you want to see it, go see it and have a good 4th of July. And as always, subscribe. Until next time.